EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Aviators of Paris. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First play, and Young is going to throw it. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, Young. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready?
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow. Ready?
Young. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The play fake. Now Young. Short throw to Smith. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw. Miller working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2. Back to throw. Miller. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Mevis knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch. Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Running right. Here's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play. Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field. Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place. Now Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone. Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Escaping the pressure right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. With it is Jackson. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll? And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Miller. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Miller. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Miller. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Kamara. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field,
and it's caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave, 30 yards. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. First and 10, Young. And that'll be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A first and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Now Young looking to throw on second down. He's got Mingo. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Mevis knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back to throw. Miller locates Kamara on the out route. 20, 10, down the left sideline, and all the way in for the touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Aviators come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First down, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Farmer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Here's Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Another run here with Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Young now. Open man is Mingo, complete. Touchdown Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, 31 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow.
Young's going to throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Miller from the gun on 3rd down. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's Miller throwing on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hit. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Miller, short pass to Howard. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Miller on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Miller. He'll get this to Flowers. Left side. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, they try lateral on the return. Now the ball's loose. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On the double. Check right. Let's go.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
97.
Off the play fake, Young. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Okay,
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Farmer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Young.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On 1st and 10, Young.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Miller now to throw on 2nd down. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Miller on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way down to the 35. 116 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Again, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Here's Miller looking to throw on 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Miller. A bullet throw
but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. There he goes left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake.
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead fourth quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it because there's no way they could have expected on the other side of the ball as well. They have the lead. They expect them to go ahead and kick it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Miller. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Aviators add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here is Young. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Short pass to Howard.
Still fighting. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Miller. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown.
Foster Moreau,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Aviators are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now here's Young.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young.
He finds his man, complete. It's Farmer. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. To throw, Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Miller on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Aviators have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Young to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
On the jump.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Paris, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.